Hello everyone, it's Karina. Welcome back to my channel. For this video, I have a Halloween project share. These projects I did do last year. I found them while I was unboxing all my Halloween things and I honestly forgot about them. And I was looking back at my Halloween videos and I don't see a project share of me showing you guys what I made, but I had posted them on my Instagram. So I really wanted to show you guys on here. And it really did re-inspire me. I want to start creating more Halloween things, so I hope it does the same for you guys if you're stuck and just need a little inspiration. So I do have all the projects here on this adorable plate, and I got this today at Target. Look at that, it's so cute. It was only $3. So I'm just gonna put that aside there, and the first thing I will go ahead and share with you guys are some Halloween cards that I made. I remember making these wanting to use all of my Tim Holtz sprays and ink pads. So that's what I did to create my background and this moon. And I did do some stitching with some white thread and I backed it up on some cardstock. I'm not sure what collection the background is from, but for my sentiment, I used some vellum paper and I heat embossed this Hey Girlfriend, and this is from a die set. Let me see if I can find which one it's from. I know it's Lawn Fawn. Let's see. Is it this one? Okay, yeah, it looks like it's from this Lawn Fawn stamp and die set. It is called Booyah. So it comes with all these cute little ghosties and then the little sentiments down here. So I did use that and I heat embossed it with some it is okay, I use this embossing powder. It's from Stupendous and it is called Detail Black, and it does have a gloss finish, which hopefully you guys can see that. Maybe not, but I love that embossing powder. And this cute little bunny witch is from AliExpress, and I will link this die down below. I did see that it was still available. This fence die is it looks like this. It's by Lawn Fawn and it is called Spooky Fence Border. So I use that, and then these birch trees is also a Lawn Fawn die. You guys, I love Lawn Fawn dies, so it's this one right here, and it is called Birch Tree. And then I used these cute little bats and some enamel dots. And this pumpkin right here, it's an old die from my stash. It's by Echo Park, pumpkins and cornstalk. And that's what it looks like. But look at the little bunny, it's just so adorable. I love the little cat that it comes with, the die set. So that's the first card. And here is the other one, which is similar to this one. I just used a different color for the bunny and then just used some plain orange cardstock for the pumpkin. The outfit's a little different as well. I love how those turned out. This next project, I'm using a 3D frame die, and this is from AliExpress as well, which I love using this die to create scenes like this. The collection I'm using is by Simple Stories, It's called October 31st and it's from their collection last year. I think it turned out so adorable. This haunted house die is from AliExpress, which I was looking at my orders and for some reason it's not available anymore. I used some gold glitter paper for the windows, and this is just a circle die from my stash, and I made it into a moon. Used my bat die and put them in random spots, some enamel dots, this cute little banner, it says October, and these tiny little tombstones is also a die that came with this haunted house, and I did sew these sides to my frame. I'm not sure where I got this tree. I made this smaller frame. So I did it pretty similar like this one here. So created a little scene in the background with the moon, the tree, and this fence. And I used one of the ephemera pieces of this girl just walking down the street, and then I used my bats. This little tattered banner is a Tim Holtz die, which I'm obsessed with. It says happy haunting, and I used some twine to make this little bow, and look how cute that looks together. I had made 2 memory decks cards. Okay, so this is my mem decks, and this is again using the Simple Stories paper collection. This is a Heidi Swapp memory decks die. So I like to also layer this little piece right here. So I got a piece of pattern paper, used some foam to pop it up, and then use these hearts. This looks like a chipboard and then a sticker. And I like to add a little twine on this thing right here, and I like to make a bow with it. I think it looks so cute just hanging like that. So it looks like I used some gold thread around my memory decks, used a pattern paper for the first layer, and then this like ticket die. It's this one right here. I think that's a ticket die. And then I had these number dies from my stash that I also got on Ali, which I'll link down below. So I die cut it out the number 31, and I tucked it into the background, and then I used this circle die over it, and then my ephemera piece, used some bats, and oh, I also used a banner in the background. And I just thought that turned out super adorable. Here is the other memory decks card. This one's so cute. So I did the same thing. I used the pattern paper, backed it up with some foam to pop it up, and then this is my second layer, which is this ticket die, which, oh, there you go. You can see it a little more like that. Used my spiderweb doily, and then I die cut out this star over it, die cut out the number 31, used some trim from my stash and wrapped it around the numbers. Again, this girl here, and then I stacked up some pumpkins with the ephemera pieces. I added this cat, and then sentiment is trick or treat. I created 2 banners, which I had so much fun doing. So here's the first one. I used a paper straw, used some twine, that way you can hang it like so, and I used some white pom-poms on the ends, and I love that you can move it around. So I did make a banner in some black cardstock and used a piece of pattern paper to layer it, and I did do some stitching. Used my spiderweb doily, then my circle die. This is a Lawn Fawn circle die, and it does have cross stitching around the borders, so I used that. This haunted house from AliExpress, again used my Tim Holtz tattered banner. This is a ticket sticker from the sticker sheet from this collection, as well as this sentiment, and I used this cute little pumpkin person as my last layering piece, and of course added some of my bats and enamel dots. Such a fun little project. And I made another banner doing the same thing. And so for this one, everything is the same, and then I used my cauldron die, which was also on AliExpress. I tried to find it, but I don't think it's available anymore. But it also has these little bubbles, so I used that. This one says Happy Haunting. I love this collection. But yeah, those are the projects that I created last year. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.